Bucks did not go over the 100 mark in their 2 wins. They scored 90 and 81 points. And here's Smith. Watch this. Foul! They get another chance, though.
Sometimes you wonder if he understands. You wonder if he understands the magnitude, the position that he's in right now.
Did what they had to do. They kicked our butts in pretty much every way possible that you could in a basketball game, and there at the end it turned into a highlight show. Pickup game highlight reel, really trying to embarrass us.
On the windmill dunk, whether between the legs, yes, we was very assaulted by it, but at the same time, that's not for them to worry about. That's for us to worry about. So, take it from there.
I have to ask you this question. Do you think that the missed dunk by Josh Smith in any way is going to ignite them and get them fired up for Game 6?
All right, his who? Josh or Al?
Josh. When Josh went through the legs.
Oh, no, that was silly, man. He wasn't supposed to do nothing like that, man. I sat here and talked to him after that, man. He's supposed to just finish that. Can't do plays like that. If you're going to do something like that, make sure you make it. If you miss it, it's all bad.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
You make it.
Back to the Josh Smith thing now.
He's rolling over his grave when he saw it.
Back to the Josh Smith thing now.
Ernie, you don't want to do anything to rile up the other team. I thought, first of all, the one thing we talked about back in the green room was Eric Spoelstra said something about it. Dwayne said something about it. You don't want to fire up the team when you beat them like that.
First of all, we really talk about it. That was a terrible dunk contest dunk. That wasn't better than J.R. Ryder's or Kobe's that actually went through the leg coming from baseline. But this is now really what you do is, I just don't believe in giving any great athlete or any person that loves confrontation, giving them any fuel in the fire. Doesn't mean that they're going to win. I don't know. But this is the only thing they can hang their hat on. They can ignore everything else. We were hurt. We were this. We were that. But this guy's going to try to show off at our home. I know that whether I won or lost this next game, that I wouldn't sleep well with you trying to show me up like that.
And the proof is in the pudding. The questions. They asked, Spoelstra said something about it, Dwayne said something about it, and Cheryl asked Flip about it. So clearly, they were thinking about it.
It got everybody's attention, and the point you made, make or miss, that's going to rile somebody up.
It comes down to judgment, playoff basketball. What the difference between a great player, let me tell you, the difference between an average player and a good player and a good player and a great player is just judgment. Because if you and I and Chris and all of us went out and we shot 10 shots, you might make 8, he makes 8, I make 8, he makes 8. Who's the better player? When we take out 8 shots. It's judgment. So that's poor judgment right there. And that's why you can't be a great player when you have poor judgment.
And you know what? When that play happened, I don't know if we still have it there with the call from our announcers on it, but it was this to hear Mike Fratello, the first thing out of his mouth. This is not going to have the announcer sound on it right here, but if we had the regular speed with Mike Fratello on
why don't you bring it up then, Ernie?
I'll paraphrase. The first thing out of his mouth is, sometimes I wonder if he understands or if he gets it.
I wonder how Dominique feels. Part of the team, or he's there, or how high flyers feel, because you made a great point. It's part of your decision making, which is part of your maturation. So which shows tonight that them winning a game, they think the series is over. You know what I mean? That's things you would do, because we're not walking on eggshells, but we're putting the ball all the way through the hoop. We're getting every point, because you never know what can happen in these playoffs. These are the best players in the world, and you just want to be on point the whole way down. You have to have blinders on, not look to the left or to the right, and keep your goal. And anytime you see guys getting off track like that, you see a weakness in them, whether it's, they think they're good, whether it's pride, whether it's, I can get in your head. So I just don't understand that.
You never want to piss anybody off in the middle of a series. Miami's clearly reaching for some motivation, and that's what they're going to hang their head on.